Thank you to Brooklinen for sponsoring today's video. So I'm going to start back up on my cross stitch projects. I have a huge freaking box that I need to actually organize, and spring is always when I want to organize, and so we're calling it spring now. Like, I love February. February is a beautiful month, so I'm not saying anything about February, but February is spring in my mind because honestly it's low-key kind of spring in Texas. But this is just so cute. It's giving me the vibes. And then I have these other ones. They're all bookmarks. And then this is the ones like that all of them are. I'm doing that one right now. And then I want to do some of these. I want to do all of them. I think that they're all really cute. This is like what they all look like. I got this from Amazon. I will link it if you want to. It's super simple and it's really good at telling you how to do each stitch. And look at the, okay, not to freaking brag, but if y'all have seen my last project, whoa, why did my voice go like that? Have you seen my last project? Well, it really got deep. It was a mess. Look at that. Okay, well, don't look at that. But look at this. Look how clean those stitches are. You wish you could, but you can't. Because only I can. I am the stitch queen. I'm gonna be doing these, and my grandma sent me like a huge, I'm telling you, huge box of thread like this, and it's all organized really nicely. So I'm gonna try to figure out, I need like to get a mega container, like a mega pint, but a mega container for all these threads to like have them look so pretty, because I think it would look beautiful. But she does have some thread that is sparkly, and so I'm gonna see if she has, I've already done the blue, so maybe like the yellow, like 445, we switch out for like a sparkly thread. Because here's the thing, I realized, I was like, I can't do that, that's against the rules. Whose rules, babe? Whose rules? Like, who's gonna, the bookmark police are gonna come get me? I don't think so. Come and take it. Stitches edition. But seriously, if I just switch out the yellow, like, it would be so cute. A little sparkly. You'll see. But right now I'm doing this green. This green color right here is what's getting done. $4.69. So I'm gonna keep listening to my little bookie book and stitching. It's kind of fitting because she, also does that. Hello guys, I am back from the break and the brink of death. So it's actually Thursday, and I do this every time. Oh, welcome to the weekly vlog. Well, we're gonna talk about that, because is this a weekly vlog? No. I think we're gonna aim. I was gonna say, oh, I'll make this one a like weekly vlog and put it up on next Tuesday and then move that reading vlog to the next Sunday. But I think instead what I'm gonna do is just push this one into the other weekly vlog and keep it a surprise for y'all. And then it'll be really long. And that'll be great. Let me move. I got this new reading pillow. I will show you guys. It's not sponsored. I like got it from Amazon for myself, by myself, according to myself. But I did want to show you because it's actually been the best reading pillow that I've found. It's a little pricey, so that's annoying, but whoa. I do like it so far, but it is Thursday. You're probably wondering, Olivia, you're at your house, and yeah, I am. At 10:17, watching some Real Housewives of Miami. I just had the tacos that y'all saw. We went to Torchy's, grabbed some of those. I get the is it Mo Fox, I think it's called. And I like them quite a bit. I never can finish them, so there's also that. But I set up for this to be a 2-week break, and I always do that because I never quite start the break when I'm supposed to, and then I basically just stay on the break until I feel like I'm ready to be over it. You know what has happened every time? First of all, my face mask. But I get sick, and the past week I've been sick, don't know with what. I took 2 at-home COVID tests, and they were both negative, but they were out of date. And it does say that they're extended, but still, I'm like... But then my mom sent me this thing of, like, the flu was up 20% in our state, so, like, maybe it's that? I don't know. Whatever it was, it took me out. It came on so rapidly. Like, it's crazy, crazy town. I don't even know what happened. Like, I got my lashes done, and then I came home, and then I was like, oh, I'm not good. And my lash lady had just had the flu, like, 2 weeks ago. And my mom told me that because we go to the same place. And she was like, but I don't think the turnaround time would be an hour and a half. And it, like, no, it definitely wouldn't. So I don't know where, I got it from school for sure because there's so many kids out. And just decided to snatch me right up. So while I was on my break, I was fighting my demons. Actually, I was having a little bit of a flare up with the brain gobs. And, oh, I read Hofas. I'll just give you all my review really quick. I give it 3 stars. And I think that's all I need to say. I stand with House of Earth and Blood is the best in the series. It had so much potential. I wish that this series had gone down a urban fantasy, urban paranormal fantasy vibe of, like, kind of a mystery crime fiction vibe. But it didn't. It did this instead, and that's fine. Sky and Breath, I still stand by. I rated the book a 4, but truly the majority of the book is a 2.75, and the ending is a 4. And then Flame and Shadow, while it was interesting, overall it's a 3. Because it was just, like, interesting, but, like, for what? You know, and that's not... If I was rating it on my disappointment level, it'd be like a 1.5. But that's fine. So that's all I really have to say for that. Those are my half-baked thoughts, so I'm still going to let that cook and simmer for the rest of the month, and then we'll talk about that in the wrap-up. Of course, I DNF'd a book, and then I finished Paradise 1, which is that space horror, and I did that one via audiobook. I would recommend that audiobook. It's very good. It's very nicely narrated. I really liked it. And now we're home, and I have my first coffee out in so long, it feels like. It hasn't really been that long. But I also have my little Stanley, my little lead-filled Stanley, which I'm cold, dead, lead-filled hands, so you can pry it from. And what I'm currently reading is A Fragile Entanglement. I know it's enchantment. I'm going to keep calling it entanglement because I crack myself up. But this one's cute. It's a little moment. It is definitely just like a little Regency, Bridgerton magical vibe, and I'm enjoying it. I'm listening to the audiobook of this too. The one thing other than my sanity that I was robbed of with this illness is my ability to focus on anything without a audio narrator guiding me. And honestly, I've been in a audiobook mood before I got sick, but it's just kind of solidified it. And here's the thing, I am such a, is it a proponent? Is that the word I'm looking for? I'm such an advocate for, if you are in a reading slump, lean heavily into it. Like, reading slump, like, just get with it. Just be one with your slump. It's the only way to beat it. It's the only way to get out of it. Because I really think what the thing is a slump is just an indicator of you want to break from something. And I think we need to stop acting like that's a bad thing. Like, it's not. Like, reading slumps are fine. However, I didn't realize what I was wanting is like, I'm not in a physical reading slump, and I'm not in a Kindle reading slump, but I am in a, like, I'm just more in line, I'm just more interested in audiobooks right now, just because I, like, want to do my little word search game, and I want to do chores, and I want to do other things while I listen. Like, I just want to be more active, and I feel like in the winter, I'm very, like, sitting and chilling and reading a book, and that's fun for me. But in the spring and in the summer, I awaken like a little plant, and I just want to hop on my little treadmill. I obviously haven't been able to do that all this week. I've been out of work the whole week. Like, I can already kind of feel it. I'm not well enough to go back yet, so I'm just gonna go back on Monday. We're gonna call it good there. But I'm just like, I need to talk to people because I'm about to lose my freaking mind, y'all. I'm not made. Okay, here's the thing. I actually don't like leaving my house. Let's not be confused. I don't enjoy it. I don't want to do it. I often try not to do it. However, when I want to, I like to control that. And so I like to leave my house almost in a bubble of sorts where I go to the library. We're not going to chit-chat there. The chances of me getting chit-chatted up there are low. I like to go to my little coffee shop, do my little work. I am someone who, I do get some energy from going out and being out in the world. I also do indeed love to partake in touching of grass, but I can just be around people and gain that energy and that good vibe. Like, I don't need to fully be engaging, like, in a whole moment. You know what I'm saying? Does anyone know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm still a little, like, because I slept for almost 10 hours the first night that I was sick, and I was like, ooh, she's not good. But let me tell you, my body was like, whoa, let's go. But then the sinuses kicked in, and I have been popping Claritin like Piz. I don't really pop Piz, but whatever. But I have. And then when I'm sick, my anxiety and the goblins are always like, defenses are low, locked in, go, go, go. Like, it's just ready to storm the wards of my mind. And so that's been happening. I've been, here's the Iron Man, like that. I've just been fighting for my life. Okay. I've been fighting for my life on a cellular level, a mental level. Spiritual warfare's all around me. Just kidding. I have, though. Why? Tell me why. My Instagram reels all of a sudden got really weird. Like, I'm talking, and I think there's room for this. I think there is a healthy dose of preparedness, okay, to have. But I'm talking bunker prepper, okay? That's what's showing up. Aliens. We know what year it is, like, in this country. Like, everything weird's gonna be on the news. Like, that's just how that works. But why am I getting a man telling me about a floating palm tree in Florida and in California, and how that means it's the end. I'm like, baby, that's not a glitch. That's a shadow. Like, the fog is covering up the base of the tree. It ain't floating. You just don't see it. What is happening? That's what I've been dealing with. That's the spiritual warfare I've been fighting. Anyways, the thoughts of, like, what was I talking about last time? Of, oh, you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't say this, or this will happen, those things. They've been extra strong, and I really wanted to come vlog, because I miss you guys, and I love taking these breaks, because I'm like, 6-hour vlog incoming. Like, I'm ready, I'm pumped, I'm here. But then, it's also kind of hard, because I have to, like, cue the Rocky theme music, you know? I gotta pump myself up to get back on it, because I'm like, but what if you went off grid and you never saw anyone again and no one ever had the chance to be mean to you? And I'm like, hey, I already got the biggest meanie, so what's the point there? Like, so that's just a little summarization of where I've been. And I'm still McFrickin' losing it. So, the other thing is, we have fully got out the old Kindle setup again, and I have these infinite threads there, because I realized, hey y'all, I have a bunch of library holds that, not that I have to pick up, slow your roll, I'm a changed woman. No, I'm really not. They're just on order, but I wanted to tell y'all, because I'm excited about it. I have The Warm Hands of Ghosts, don't know anything about it. Loved the cover. It gave me the vibes of the Seance, the Secret Seance Society, the Tea Seance Society, the Secret Tea. I can't be held accountable for the lack of ability my brain currently holds. I have Bride by Ali Hazelwood, The Tempest of Tea, the reappearance of Rachel Price, ooh, The Prisoner's Throne. So I gotta read The Stolen Heir soon. And All This Twisted Glory by Tahana Mafi, which is the third and the follow-up to these infinite threads. So I gotta read these infinite threads. Honestly, we're about to do a little switch-a-rooski on the TBR, unfortunately. A Dark and Hollow Star, she may get put on the back burner, because I really want to read The Final Strife next, I think. And I really want to read Empire of Silence. I'm in the mood. I talked to Erin. Y'all already know this channel's the biggest fan of Miss Booked and Busy. Speaking of, can you please all go infiltrate her latest vlog and tell her, like, yes, you need to do weekly vlogs, because I have an agenda that I'm trying to push on all my friends to film weekly vlogs. And do I talk to them nearly daily, if not more? Yes, but do I still want a weekly vlog of every waking moment and B-roll shot of their life? Also, follow up, yes. So I'm gonna link it. Please go watch it. Genuinely, not to brag, but to brag, like, Erin and Mel, they're doing weekly vlogs, like, they're doing it right. I think people do not credit enough how hard it is to do, like, a long vlog. And I'm not even saying do it well, because I'm not going to put that on me. But I do it, and the filming, the organization of the clips, and then the editing, it is a lot. And to be interesting is hard. I just think that a train wreck is interesting, so, like, I kind of, you know, that's fine. But those two, they are, like, cozy, they're comforting, they're interesting. I am gonna stop talking about how much I like my friends. So, I will link them down below. If you're looking for more long, bookish weekly vlogs, I highly recommend both of them. They also are, like, really smart and good at talking about books, so if that's something you're missing from here, which I am aware of, there you go. Solutions all around, and then you can come back here and we can just be like, you know. Anyways, I think that I'm gonna keep Empire of Silence and The Final Strife, oh, and Her Radiant Curse. Those are gonna be the 3 TBR books we're still holding out on, but I do think that I'm gonna try and get The Stolen Heir, and I already have a copy of that, and then these infinite threads. Did y'all see, like, the complete dead look in my eyes as I tried to think? That's where we're at, babe. But yeah. Oh, I did just put a hold on Lore of the Wilds. Yeah. Yeah. this cover. So I've been trying lately to figure out what an Olivia book is. And I think an Olivia book is built on vibes. And you can really get a tell for the vibes based on covers, I think, if you haven't, I've never read anything by this author. I think this might be a debut. But this is an Olivia book. Based solely on the cover, this is an Olivia book. Lore of the Wilds. That just sounds great. But this, I have high hopes for. So I put a request on for my library, and we're going to continue this year to see what an Olivia book is. Because I don't know. There has to be an element of murder somewhere. And that's from being raised on Dateline in 2020. But yeah, I really want to read The Stolen Heir and These Infinite Threads next up, but I do have the 2 book club books that I need to keep my eyes on and really get to him, you know what I'm saying? So we might have to do a little something there. I don't know what that little something's gonna be, but it's gonna be a little something. Okay, this is already 17 minutes. This is gonna be a long vlog. We might hit the 2 hours, y'all. But it's okay. We're all excited about it, right? So, anyways, this one, she is a dressmaker who gets recruited by this man's brother, who is the heir apparent to the throne, to make him, I almost said a gown. Beautiful gowns. To make him a little suit and tie, okay, for his wedding. And, oh, yeah, they're gonna fall in love. Oh, yeah, they're gonna do that. And that's not gonna go well. Well, it's going pretty well. It's pretty cute. I'm not gonna lie, this is very much giving me, who am I picturing? Actually, I made an aesthetic. Let's pop it up here. I was high in my fever delusion, and I love a good aesthetic Pinterest board to get me in the mood for reading a book, and I made this, and I was like, wow, I like this. Because do y'all remember that man from Ella Enchanted? Let's have a moment for him. Thank you. So, anywho, that's my plan. I have been warring with the factions of my neighborhood on my word search game. By the frickin' way. Totally won, okay? Last weekend. No one could get near me. But now what they do, I'm gonna learn y'all. Ooh, what's going on? So this is the little leaderboard game board. This is not sponsored. This is literally my life. So oh my god, literally my life. Okay, no, Olivia, focus. You have to get these little ink pots, and you get 2 per word search. I have to get 900. So yeah, 450 word searches done. 900 ink pots to get a new highlighter mode. That one's really not even that cute, but I want it because I want to be able to say that I got it. You know? Very a la Ariana Grande. So I'm going to continue to do that, listen to my little audiobook after I finish this episode of Miami, which I'm so damn tired, Elisa. But okay, let's go. Let's do. Okay, so I finished this little spot right here. Please ignore my nails. I know that they're so bad looking, all different lengths. It's bothersome. But I don't really feel like I want to put on fake nails, but I also don't really want to. So there's that. But let me see where I got to in this book. We just had a very Darcy-esque scene. I'm just saying. I think I'm almost towards the end of... Yeah. So I'm in chapter 16, almost to chapter 17. So when I finish this chapter, I'll be over 200 pages into this. And that is 54%. I'm really liking this. I think I'm needing to understand standalone books. I know that sounds really weird. It does. I recognize that. But I'm just so used to series. Series are what I gravitate towards. Series are what I prefer. And it's what I feel like I understand structurally the best. And I know what to expect and kind of the layout of them more. Whereas when you have a standalone, I just feel like it's so much happens in it, but it's how do I explain? Like, so much happens in it, but it's not too much because everything has to happen in a standalone. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe? Okay. Even if you don't, it's what I said. So I have started thinking more and more about what I said of doing like one of the yellows in sparkly. I also think one of the reds would be cute. Like this little thing. Maybe do the bunny ears with one. So I'm gonna go see what I've got there. I was also debating not doing it, but I'm kind of like, here, if you're a crafty person, I guarantee you've at least experienced, like, you get a sticker and you never put the sticker anywhere because it's not the perfect place for the sticker. Yes. I feel like everyone's experienced that at least once. I'm trying to get out of that. Like, I am such a sentimental person, almost to a fault, I would say, because I'm like, oh, I never want to use these fabrics that she gave me, because it's like, I mean, I don't know, there's something, like, you know, passing down things, like passing down, I've got some china, or passing down physical things, but there's something about passing down things like this, like thread to make something, that to me holds more sentiment than the stereotypical, like, passing down jewelry or clothes or, you know, things like, I don't know why, but it just does. And I like it a lot more. So because I value it more, I don't think it's like it's more value. It's just something that I like more. Like, to me, it's more special. And it's also because she, like, taught me how to cross stitch. So I'm just emo, okay? We're sick. I literally got my period, then right as my period stopped, I got sick. So I've just been having a 2 weeks, okay? A 2 weeks. But I just want to put it in and then have all of these bookmarks and store it. I got a little bookmark storage thing that I will probably show y'all and organize with y'all. I decided to put it on my TBR shelf, and I really, really like it. I really like it a lot, actually. But yeah, sorry, I'm also doing a lot of deep breathing. I usually try to cut that out of clips, but I'm probably not going to be able to cut it out for the first half of this vlog because I can finally breathe again and feels nice. Not gonna lie. Both nostrils at 10 and 2. Imagine if they really were. That would be concerning. But yeah, I think Kempire is currently recapping Housewives of Beverly Hills. And you know what? Let me go on here and see if this is actually him live. Okay, it is him actually live. I'm gonna wait until he has his little collars section because I don't care about that. I don't need a recap. I just watched it last night. But. I'm gonna go get that thread and see what we can do about this. I just wanted to say that this book very much had a Darcy, Elizabeth in the rain moment right here. And it's just great. It's just great. This is, you know, it solidifies that I really think Regency and historical romance tends to be, especially if there's magic involved, tends to be my favorite. I think that it just, if I were to want to go to a type of romance that I know pretty much without fail, unless it's a certain author that kind of bends the typical rules of, like, the genre, like historical romance lends itself to slow burn fairly naturally because of the, like, rules societally of that era. I think I almost always enjoy a historical, whereas with contemporary, it depends on the mood, the way the wind's blowing, how the author wrote it, how I was feeling that day, how my lunch settled. Like, there's so many factors. But with especially historical mysteries with romance, Veronica Speedwell, or historical magical with romance, like this. It's a very specific subgenre I like. That's Olivia books. Olivia books are very oddly specific subgenres, aka dad fiction. Dan the Man, Brown, love 'em. piece up. I would even say that Brandon Sanderson is dad fiction, although he does transcend into other, but I would say he's dad fiction for sure. Who's that man that wrote about the dinosaurs? Throw him in there. He's there too. Greg Erwitz with the Orphan X series, dad fiction. I love dad fiction. Dad fiction. When I get this, was it Cotton Malone? Post Malone? Who's Cotton Malone? His name is Cotton. The Templar Legacy, dad fiction. And I love it. I'm waiting for my library to give it back. So, I will be getting back into that. I do indeed enjoy it. But I just like really specific things like that. And, you know, they're far and few in between. But when I find me a series, I'm going to keep hold of that series. Where's my needle? Okay, there it is. I'm going to go and I'll check in with y'all probably after I finish this book and or finish this. But I'm in such an audiobook mood. So we got a lot to do. Hello, good morning. We are in the same, this has just been elected the shirt of the now, but I am taking this little vlogging camera out into the world to see how this is going to go. We're dropping off my partner's car for the little inspection and a check on the brake lights, and then I think we're going to go grab coffee and donuts, which sounds great to me. You know, hey, I was just sick. We gotta go for the healthiest things, obviously. So we're gonna do that. I'm almost done with a fragile entanglement, so I'm going to probably finish that up today, continue doing my little cross stitch, and then I think tomorrow we're gonna go see the Lisa Frankenstein movie. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Because I am in the mood for general spookiness. I really love... Sometimes I like scary movies, but sometimes I like spooky movies where it's the essence of Halloween and it's fun, and I have this core memory of me and my little brother making a haunted gingerbread house that they had at Michael's, and it tasted awful, but we would make it, and we were making this haunted gingerbread house, and we were watching this movie that was animated, and it was animated really weird. I think it was called like Monster House or something like that. I don't know, but I remember watching that, obsessed. We were making this together. It was like one of the times that we weren't at each other's throats as we would be as youngins. And it was just so great. Like it's just such a memory I have, and it's one of those ones where I try to kind of like encapsulate that vibe at the time of year. And I think that I did not get to do that this Halloween. I was too busy, to be honest. So this Lisa Frankenstein movie looks fun and ridiculous, and I'm excited to go see it. Not the J care blowing around. Oh, I wanted to show y'all. Look at this. I don't know if you'll be able to see it right now, but this was an Instagram ad, and you put a picture of your animals on it, and then they, I don't know, laser printed it or something like that. And I think it actually looks really cute. Like, Jake's face is so cute. I used a picture from when we moved. I'll try to like actually put a picture of the necklaces, like the charms, and then the picture that I submitted next to it, so you can see the difference. But yeah, like I said, this is an Instagram ad, so do I think these are gonna last forever and ever, amen? No, I think they're definitely gonna start, like, chipping and wearing off, but that's fine. I think it's really cute, and I'll just try to be very careful with it. But anyways, we're gonna go get sustenance, and... So, these infinite threads, I have to read next, actually update, because Twisted Glory, all this Twisted, whatever, the third book and Bride are shipping, and they're on the way to my library now. And there are people hot in line for them, so I have to get to them. So, we're gonna be doing that, but, yeah, I'm gonna actually go now, so I'm gonna get back to my little podcast, catch up, and get some coffee. Oh my gosh, Jake, it's so bright in here. No, wait, I was serious. You wanna go outside? Yeah, exactly. Look, y'all, I have my little setup. I'm supposed to sit on this side, but I'm gonna sit on this side like a little table, but I'm making a quick little coffee and making one for my partner. We're gonna hang out in here. This is what it looks like right now. I just have to finish this pot and some of the greenery pieces up here, and then it's done, and we'll move on to another one. Okay, also I got this garden package in while I was away, and I got some plants for Annabeth's enclosure that we're putting together. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, most of these look fine, but these guys kind of look rough, but also they're kind of supposed to look like this, so what's the truth? I don't know. See, there's some green there, so I'm thinking we'll find out. But these are all safe for her enclosure. I'm excited to put them up. I gotta clean the rest of this porch. This thing, I've decided it's old. It's her old one, and it is obviously gonna get replaced with the new one I just bought. And I'm gonna build, but I think what I want to do is clean it up and maybe switch out some of the stuff and make a different roof. And I'm actually gonna put that on our front porch because we have a neighborhood cat that runs around, and I want to put a little heating pad in it. Now, am I aware, not a plug-in heating pad by the way, but am I aware that a possum might go in there? Yeah. That's fine. I don't care. I do love a good possum. But here's this lavender I got. I'm very excited. It's allegedly gonna keep some ants away, and she can eat it. She can eat all of this. She probably won't eat this and this, but she can eat the rest. So yeah, and I don't remember what the hell this is, but look at the little green gas. What about it? You need to sweep, Ginger. Yeah. You're falling down on your chores, lady. And I got a 5-pounder of the Albert blend. This is the biggest size they offer. This is my favorite blend. I am just L-I-V-I and living my best life. Okay, hi. So before we get further into the chilling of reading in bed, there we go. Before we get into all of that, I am going to set up my bed with my new sheets from Mrs. Brooklinen, who, thank you for them kindly sponsoring this section of the video. So I am very excited for what I have from them. So they have a bunch of new colors right now, and I got mine in the warm gray. They have a bunch of other, like if I were to ever differ, let's say, from my very neutral bedding, I definitely have like a bunch on the mind. Like their greens and blues are beautiful. But for right now, we're doing the warm gray. So we got some new pillowcases, and then we have the core sheet set that we will be putting on here today. But let me tell you just a little bit more about them as we get the bed looking beautiful. So I have absolutely worked with Brooklinen before, and I adore them so much. I am to the point where even if we are not partnering, I have still bought several sets of their sheets. And today they sent me a Luxe Hardcore bundle set, which is in the warm gray that I mentioned, and I am in love. It is such a pretty color. It's like, it just goes perfectly with the white sheets that well, not white sheets. It just goes perfectly with the new blankets that I got for spring, and I'm very excited to see it all together. Their sheets are so much softer than anything I've used before, and like I mentioned, I've bought several sets from them, and I adore all of them. If you don't know about Brooklinen, or you haven't heard me talk about them before, they are a luxury sheets company creating high quality home goods to elevate your home. It's so important to invest in sheets that are not only gonna last a long time, but are going to get softer with each wash, and I can attest that actually happens. Was I a little skeptical? Yes, because I was like, what's the science? I still don't know the science, but it works. So I'm on board. Brooklinen just came out with a ton of new colors, like I mentioned, and I do have my eye on some of the blue and green ones for summer. I'm thinking maybe we will break away from the neutral. Maybe. If I was going to, it'd be with Brooklinen, let's be honest. I definitely recommend getting one of their hardcore bundles, because through these bundles you can save 25%. Y'all know I love a good deal. So the hardcore bundle set includes the pillowcases I showed you. These are extras. They have the core sheet set, which has the flat sheet, the fitted sheet, and then 2 pillowcases. So you're getting a total of 4 with this. And it also comes with a duvet cover as well. My favorite part, aside from how absolutely comfortable these are, is that you can shop for your Brooklinen hardcore bundle from the comfort of your home. You can choose to mix and match from 20 plus colors and patterns to fit your particular style. So don't forget to check out Brooklinen's new colors. They can sell out super fast. I know that there have been sets that I wanted and I waited just a little too long apparently, and now I'm waiting for them to come back. So make sure you grab them when you see them. And you can use my code oliviareadsalatte to get $20 off any orders over $100. Just click the link below and use code oliviareadsalatte. And thank you once again to Brooklinen for sponsoring this portion of the video. And now let's get back into the reading with my very comfortable bedding. We need to talk about this song right here. Actually, we need to talk about this entire little album moment. It's not a whole album, but I'm ready for it because Conan's doing, he's doing what needs to be done. What needs to be done. And then also my partner's in there doing what needs to be done. Get some donuts. Oh yeah. We didn't get them yesterday, so we're getting them now. Hee hee. I think I'm gonna get you this basket. I'm talking to my friends. This is for me. Don't tell nobody. We need more. We need more. I want this chair. Just put it in the basket. I do think hell would look a lot like this. Okay, this is my favorite. This one is so good. I've decided to try out a little voiceover moment as I do the B-roll for mainly the grocery store, which we are clearly at this moment in time, because I'm worried it's a little boring. But if you have not been to a Central Market, please know this exact song that's playing right now is the vibe of a Central Market. And that is honestly what I aim to encapsulate in every vlog. I want y'all to notice how fast I walk up to this clock. Look at me, I'm like zoink. Let me take that with me. Honestly, this is my favorite part of going to the grocery store. It's the only reason that I go. Who needs food? Not me. No, I need Central Market coffee. And then obviously we actually came over and got some real groceries. I looked at the greens long because I miss Annabeth and that's what she eats. I got oranges against my free will. I have no need for citrus unless it's in a cold pressed juice. And then we went to my section, which is the bread. And we got my favorite. This is the white bread split top, I think it's called. You should try it. Also, because we're creating our little Valentine's Day boo baskets for each other, we went to World Market, accidentally ended up replacing our entire dishes set, but I got some flake chocolate, which is my favorite chocolate. And honestly, you win some, you lose some. In this case, I didn't lose anything except for my finances goals, but that's fine. Look at this. This is cute too. I didn't buy it though. I was tested and I did end up buying a mug, but it's fine. It wasn't for me. Now here we go with the actual problem. These plates, they're beautiful. And we did get one of these guys to hold up the recipes as we cook during the week and ever and always. And then I did evade these. It was a close call, but I did. And now we went to the library to get some books because I mentioned that we had a bunch of holds coming in and I had to go get it. Look how cute they decorated my library. I love my library so much. I am a #1 fan. They don't know it. They probably think it's really weird how big I smile every time I come in, but let me tell you, that is the happiest place on earth. Disney World has nothing on the library. Nothing at all. I can't wait to not read all of these books. Woohoo. Oh, hello y'all. We just got home and I unpacked all of the World Market stuff and we'll get into, not on this camera, I'm going to use the other one because I'm going to go sit down in the bedroom and show y'all the books that I just picked up from the library. But we went to get coffee and we had donuts, a little moment. And then we went to Target to do our Valentine's Day boo basket thing. And then also went to World Market. And then we ended up at Central to get some groceries. And now we're here. But I have been wanting to get us like a nice... I don't like actual sets of dishes because I think they're boring. So we did get like 4 of most things. And then we got, like for the bowls, we just got 2 of these because we don't really have a lot of like soup bowl thingies. But I want to show y'all because we're gonna have all of the dishes like actually match, and I need to move this kettle down where it's actually supposed to go in order to have that moment actually, oh, ginger, in order to have that moment actually happen. But I'm excited. I want to show you guys the dishes we got. These are all from World Market. We got these smaller ones, a set, and then these are like the big dishes. These bowls were just near it, but I think that the color goes really well and I like it. And it's cute, and I wanted these plates because they have like the lip on it. And then we got the smaller ones and then just 2 of these bowls. And I think it's like a really cute little set. And then the other thing is to put the recipes on as my partner cooks. Ginger, we did get this. I think it's so cute. So I think what I'm going to do is not show you our stove, but I'm going to take away the cake stand thing and I'll just show y'all. Oh my God. Okay, so it's a mess because I did not clean up last night, but maybe that's a blessing in disguise so that I can take this away. But I think what I'm going to do is, this is originally a cake stand, and so I'm just going to put it back to where it's supposed to go, clean off the counter, and then I'm going to set up that cute little recipe book thing, and then just have like the oils and stuff that we use. Actually, I want to maybe pause on that. I don't want it all to go away yet. Then we do need another butter dish because this is a Christmas butter dish, but that's fine. But yeah, just clean this out, put this back where it's meant to be, and then have like the little stand there and whatever. Because I don't obviously mind stuff on the counter. I just think it has to have like a purpose. And I feel like this has served her purpose. Like, I'm done. I'm over it, you know? Oh, hello. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I'm fine. Thank you for asking how I'm doing. It's real polite of you. You were raised right. Boop. Okay. So, I'm about ready to fix my hair. Oh, God. Oh, wait. I don't have fake nails on. Why am I doing that? Anyways, I literally am sabotaging myself all the time. I got too distracted and did not eat like I'm supposed to. I've been doing really well of eating protein with my coffee, but that did not happen. And then we were gonna go somewhere and then we didn't, and then it just all caught up to me. So I laid in bed like this with my eye mask on, like this, for like an hour. Not really, like 30 minutes. And then I watched some Instagram reels. Because sorry, I practice self-love. And now, I'm gonna catch up on my little podcast that I listen to. I have Ginger on the go. She's right there. That's what I'm gonna listen to while I get ready. And I have Ginger here, lurking as she does. I don't know what I'm gonna wear yet, because it's like a little chilly, but it's not fully chilly. So I don't want to wear something too warm, but also I don't want to wear something too cold either, because it's gonna be like in the 50s when we get out, which isn't cold, but 50s at night, as it's been raining all day, is different than 50s with sunny and it's in the middle of the day, you know what I'm saying? So I will have to figure that out. obviously. Oh, I have some shirts I just got in from Hollister. They're just like plain shirts, but maybe that with some jeans would be cute. And I can wear my little boots with the heels. My boots with the fur, But I did just knock those boots out and found a little fucking spider in them, so. Better than a scorpion. Okay, am I right? I am. I have no updates for you regarding anything. I do think I'm going to bring Bride with me. Because there's a good chance that we are going to have a little bit of time and I will read some Bride. Because I've just started her Radiant Curse. And while I enjoy so when I listen to fantasy, I really, especially not medieval inspired fantasy, I really like to listen to the audiobook because I like to hear how things are pronounced and just, it helps with the vibe a lot of times. However, one thing I've noticed is with YA fantasy, it doesn't work out the same way that I want because they kind of do really incredibly annoying voices. The only YA fantasy, it's not even really a fantasy, but The Diviners by Libba Bray, that narrator is phenom. But everything else I don't typically like because it's just, again, annoying me. And I didn't like the little voice that they were doing for the character when I was reading yesterday, especially when they do like younger characters. It's just annoying. So I think I'm gonna read that one physically, and tomorrow we're gonna resume our Sunday. Okay. Pardonnez-moi. She wanted water, so water she got. But I and my partner are gonna go to a coffee shop again, as we have been doing on Sundays, and I will be reading that. I think I'm gonna film a little read with me for Patreon in the coffee shop for that book, and then yeah, but I also want to have a book that I'm reading that's not specifically, I don't know, I need the vibes. I'm in a multiple book reading mood, so we're gonna get back to that, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna start Bride, and that's what it's gonna be. Okay, I'm gonna do my hair, cause what? Actually, let me turn this, is it down? Do I want to go, okay, yeah. They're these boots. Where are these boots from? I don't know. I don't do cowboy boots. Sorry, not that girl. Never gonna be that girl. But I do like these boots that I have. Okay. Oh, here are the books that I did not show you that I got. So let's get into them. Oh, the hair. I have the bow in once more. I don't know if you can see that because I am crouched down on these boots. But it's a moment. It's a vibe. It's hurting. So I'm actually not going to do it anymore. But I've already put everything on, so we're at the point of no return. This is my Hollister shirt. I love these. They are very comfortable. I also got the puffer from Hollister. The bag is new, and it's because of my brother. And the jeans are Abercrombie. And then these shoes, where did I get these from? Because, like, look at, there's some height on these. But I really don't know where they're from. I want to say Target? But it doesn't even say it in there. I want to say Target. I feel like Target's correct. But I also felt like I didn't look that pale today. And now I'm standing in front of here and I look like a little ghost. So we can all be wrong. Oh, so I did the hair. I'm definitely gonna make a hair appointment, I think, for when spring break is. I want to get more of these, what did she call them? Dimension, I think? Little low light highlights. They're definitely highlights, Olivia. Come on, we know a little something. Featuring the fan once again, but then also get it darker again. Because this is, well, actually, this is at least 6 months. So it must be close to my natural hair color, but I did technically get it darker, but whatevs. She's back in the house. We're not talking about it. Fully intend to read it because she's in the house too. I'm so excited for this one. All this Twisted Glory. You really can't see it because of how shiny it is in front of this window, but believe me, it's beautiful. I'm bringing her with me. Let's send up a prayer that anyone who sees me does not know what that book's about. And then these Violent Delights. This is for the Booktubers Control My TBR thing. And I have all the books right now. So I think I'm actually going to put that for March's TBR. And then, oh, the book club picks for that. And then I think I'll leave it. And then we'll just kind of read whatever in March. But, sir. Okay. Yeah, I am excited to see if I like this, because someone that I really agree with, mainly on, oh my gosh, romance and just levels of content that we prefer and don't prefer within romance, I think. We just really are synced on that. She just read this and I think gave it like 4, like a high 4. And I'm like, we stand a chance, lads. So we're gonna see what we can do with this. Probably not a lot today, but we love a dream. We love a dream. But let's, oh my god. Okay, I can't decide if I want to zip up the vest or no. I feel like it's a no. I feel like the answer is no. But also, zip up the vest, the waist is kind of snatched, so I don't really know. I'm a regular cowboy. Yeehaw. That's literally how I feel if I ever put on boots. So, yeehaw. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, just in the sense that, are you excited for Jake's self-care night? For everyone to leave and you can just have your own little time, watch a couple movies, hang out with your sister, you know? What's exciting for you? I'm still getting used to this camera. I've just finished doing the cat box. I finished a load of laundry and then took the trash out, and I think that's really it. Oh, I organized a bunch of clips for this vlog, but I didn't do any editing because I was like, am I gonna suffer later for that choice? Yeah. But am I gonna suffer now? No. So what we're gonna do now is take a shower because it is 1:30, and honestly it helps me to take a shower midday because I go to bed really early on Sundays, but also because it keeps me awake so that I can get everything I need to get done. So I've done a lot of the chores. The dishes, I am waiting for them to finish so I can unload them, and then I'm planning to, what's it called? Well, unload them and then put the new dishes in just to give them a good rinse before we use them and put them up. And then after that, I guess I'm just gonna read. I think I'm gonna read Her Radiant Curse. I'm in the mood for like a immersive, almost fairy tale like fantasy. Elizabeth Lim delivers on that. I really did like the first book in, I don't know the series name, and now I'm forgetting the book name. Spin the Dawn. I enjoyed that. I like the magical seamstress vibes. So I'm excited for this one. It being related to the selection makes me interested. And I also just absolutely adore Asian-inspired fantasy. So that's what I want to read. Bride will be put on hold, but not too much of a hold because there are other holds behind me. So I'm trying to be considerate of that, but I'm also not really in the mood for like a fantasy romance vibe. Jake's bed needs to be made. But he doesn't do it. I don't know why. Man, this room looks so big on this camera. Okay, anyways, let's go shower. Okay. Okay.
So casually keep diving into concrete. So bittersweet. Huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Feeling like I'm missing some parts. Days just keep on getting much darker. Even when I'm down in the lower, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark. Maybe just a better kind of bitter. Lose gravity, I'm swimming in the quicksand. Up to my knees. Keep losing sleep, I'm manic dreaming.
I tell you, I don't love the way that this makes my head look. But it's also not technically how it makes it look. It's just like in the, oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. Lord. It's just in the reflection thingy. It looks really weird. You know what? Wow, that worked. Just found the 8th wonder of the world. It's my new tripod. It is a hello? Anyhow, so as we are seeing, I'm doing the most random things while I'm waiting for the dishes to finish doing what they're doing, which is getting clean, so that I can put in the new stuff. But I wanted to show you this little haul I got from, it's called Furverbooked, and I don't even remember what I ordered, to be honest. I ordered it in a blur, but it's all cute. So I want to show it to you, and I'll link it down below if you'd like it. This is the main thing that I went in for, is in my fantasy romance era. And then, of course, I'm with my friends and I'm not afraid. Or my friends are with me and I'm not afraid, whatever. Same vibe. Then the Light It Up, despite my feelings about this book. Crescent City Postal Service is so cute. And then those are all, yeah. And then this is adorable. You're creeping me out. Shut up, that's so cute. And then Please Don't Talk to Me While I'm Reading. Then It's Okay to Take a Break. I thought that one was really cute. And then I think these were freebies. I think I bought this one. I think this one was a freebie. It's a Sarah J. Maas Book Club one. And then this is the cute otter. And I just am obsessed with otters. So that's really the true reason why I got those. But then there is this thing that I'm going to use as a bookmark because it's really cute. This one I actually got because I think Ginger is on top. Jake's chilling there. And then another bookmark that says Book Trovert. So I'm going to put all these in my little thing. But I also got the Illumicrate book for, is it this month? I'm not 100% sure. But it's the Illumicrate book that's most recently shipped out. So if you don't want to know, look away. But it is Voyage of the Damned. Look how pretty this is. Like, it is a gorgeous little book. I really like the color. And, oh, I didn't even look at that. Look how pretty that is. Very beautiful. But this is what I liked. Is this, like, almost whodunit-esque fantasy map. I think I'm gonna like this. It seems like it says 12 magical blessings, 12 days at sea, 1 chance to stop a killer and save the world. It very much is giving me like a whodunit fantasy, and I love that. So I will be putting this next to all the new book releases I've gotten lately from book boxes right here, and then hopefully we will be organizing that on a true shelf for it so I can read those down, but that is not right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is go read some of my book, wait for the dishes to be done, and that'll be the evening, I think. It is now 2:49, and I'm just about ready for bed, I'll be honest.
Just a better kind of bitter, 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 think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby, ooh. Think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby, ooh. Think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby, ooh. Think about the stuff we play. How I'd rather do that instead. I keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby.
Hi guys, whoa, the hair. And yes, the lighting, probably we could switch it over to here so at least the window's not as like in your face on my glasses. But yeah, I'm already in bed, guys. Yes, I'm already in bed. I'm in my pajamas. I got home, ate that food, and clocked out for the evening. I had like a perfectly fine day back at work for the first time in a week now. But I don't know what happened in one of my classes. Seriously, like it was hot. It was way too bright. I'm very sensitive to like super bright lights for a long time in my face, which is why I really need to cut down my screen time. I get so worried that I'm gonna miss something or I have to. Literally, there's nothing. There's nothing. I keep telling myself, like, I really think about it. If the person or message or whatever it is could not reach me via telephone number, I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it. It'll be there when I do see it, whenever that is. That's kind of the mindset I'm getting into. But I am over screens for the day because I just got so like, whoa. And if any of y'all have floaters, my family have floaters like that run in our eyes. They're benign. I've talked to my doctor about them or whatever, and it's fine. But it just felt like I was seeing like a bunch of floaters around the out of my vision, and I was like, am I gonna pass out? This is gonna be very main character, but also very traumatizing. Let me go hide in my classroom. So like I scurried really fast because I don't actually have like a class. I venture to mini classes to help, but I have like one that I'm designated to like be able to put my stuff down and like, you know, be in there during lunch and to help with like classes, pulling out classes and stuff like that. So yeah, I went and scurried on into there and hid in the dark for a class period because I was like, wow, I really actually need to sit down, I think. And it was just a really not great feeling. Didn't love it. I don't know if it was because it was super hot in there and I was like very insulated with my sweater on and the light, and then it was also loud because that class is just a lot of personalities. Okay, it's never boring, unfortunately. So yeah, I just had to go take a moment. I was like, oh woo! But it has prompted me to now. I also, oh yeah, I have to get 8 hours of sleep. 8 to 9 is actually my goal based on meds, situations, like all of the medical things. And I got 6.5 last night, and I also think that contributed, not gonna lie. But the problem is I feel like you can really psych yourself out with some things, and I think I might have done that a little bit too. So gotta get my head in the game and out of like the worries. Okay, so that's what we're doing. I have my Kindle set up right here. You can see we already have a full water bottle as well. And then, okay, we're just tripping and fumbling. And then I have my hatch set up too. I'm watching some sprints on Patreon. I was actually going to do my own sprints tonight, but I just felt so awful. I was like, okay, never mind. I really need to have like a little reset night and try to, you know, go to sleep early. Unfortunately, I am someone that like, if I know, so my partner has a late night tonight, and if I go to sleep knowing someone's gonna come in, I can't go to sleep as well. I hate going to bed first. Like if we're gonna stay up late, I'm like, you're staying up late. No, we're staying up late. Even though I hate staying up late because I hate the feeling of being jolted awake even more. But last few times I didn't jolt awake because I was mainly afraid Jake was gonna bark because that's super scary to me. Because I'm like, oh, murder! Like that's my immediate thought. Because of course it is. But I'm gonna suck it up and do it. I got my melatonin on deck, and I got my big old water, and I have my night medication. Well, just my nightly dose. I don't have night medication. It's my everyday medication, just the nighttime dose. And I'm basically ready to go to bed. Like, I've already fed Jake and Ginger. Jake's done all his little nightly routine, right, Dickers? He's like, yeah, girl, shut up. That's the next step. And then, I'll let him out one time, and then we'll probably just go to bed. I'm planning to go... Honestly, I'm watching Monty's sprints, and usually he does like 3 or 4, so I'll probably just read during these and go to bed whenever he is done. Maybe 30 minutes after he's done, just to wind down. But, yeah, I'm having an early night because I also think that I'm scaring myself because anything ever happening health related, I just like freak out. Because I have had really bad things happen health-wise. And so it's not a matter of like, oh my god, what could happen? It's like, I know what can happen. And I don't want to do it again. But some of that's just out of your control and you just gotta live and let live. And that's hard. So I'm going to read Finlay Donovan instead. I am reading the new Finlay, which is called Finlay Donovan Rolls the Dice. This is the 4th novel. There was a novella that I read before this, and I do think you should read it beforehand. Now that I have gathered what the plot is of this, that makes a lot more sense. So I would abide by Miss L. Casamino's request in reading that. I'm only 5% in. I'm into chapter 2, and that's because I read like a little bit of it last night before bed, and I was like, oh yeah, I am in the mood for this. And this is the problem. When springtime comes around, I stop caring about a TBR. So I think February's TBR is going to be the extended edition into March as well. But in other news, actually, let me tell you about another book I started. That wasn't on the TBR, but this series is always on the TBR, so it doesn't count. But I started Swamp Santa. You heard that right, girls. It is... What? No, I'm trying to decipher this cover, and I should just not. It actually makes perfect sense as a reader of this series. This is the Misfortune series by Janet DeLeon. I am on book 16. This is the Christmas special. And cozies are the only books that I will not object to a Christmas special in because it's like made for them. But again, this is like, okay. So I read cozies. I really like cozies, but I like the genre as a whole in general. I really like the absurdity and outlandish. And this was actually kind of talked about in the sprints because I get frustrated when, so it's never happened with this because if you see these covers, like, let me pop it up again. Yeah, no one's ever going to be confused that this is going to be an absurd cozy mystery. Okay, I understand that. Finlay Donovan, I really think people, maybe they just think of the Hallmark Channel when they think of cozy mysteries. There's murder. Like, if it's a true cozy, every book features murder, and it featuring the Russian mob is not outlandish. That actually, oddly enough, is a reoccurring theme in a lot of cozies. Some kind of mob happening. You know, that's like the overlap between the romance girls and the cozy mystery girls, actually, funny enough. Not really, but actually, that was like a joke, but it's actually true. Having dabbled in both. But I definitely think I'm more of a cozy girl in the springtime. I don't know why. Whenever I start new genres or start a new series or something, I always associate it with when I started it. And cozies are just very springtimey to me. And also I'm like depressed as hell in the winter. And that's when I started these two. So it's kind of going with that. Me talking so much is making my head freaking hurt, dude. So I'm going to stop talking this much. But this one is an ex-CIA agent. Is in a small town in Louisiana called Sinful. Don't think it's real, but honestly wouldn't be shocked and gagged if it was. She teams up with these two older ladies. They're solving crimes and mysteries of the world, and that's just the series continued on to book 16 now, which is Santa's Dead. So, gotta figure out why, and it'll probably be some ridiculous, outlandish reason. I love this. Back to Finlay really quick, though. That's gonna be ridiculous too. Like, those are okay, that's also an offshoot of cozies. Some cozies aren't fully ridiculous. Some cozies are more, I would say, in line with, like, a Deadly Inside Scoop, where I could see people thinking they're getting that with Finlay, and then being shocked that they're getting more in the vein of Misfortune. And Misfortune was the first cozy that I ever read, so it was very... I set that bar high, baby. Or low, if you think about it. And so Finlay is not ridiculous and outlandish, but people, I think, the main thing that I have seen, so this is obviously not to do with, like, if people are talking about character development, relationships, all these things, whatever, that's, sure, not why I'm reading it. I like the friendships in cozies, but, like, relationships, they're there, okay, it's whatever. But when people say, like, it's unbelievable and ridiculous and outlandish, all I'm hearing is, I don't like to have fun. No, but seriously, I just feel like people's expectations on this series are very different than not only the reality, but also than I realized. Because every time, and it's on Goodreads, this is not, I don't really watch too many booktube channels, but the booktube ones I have watched, I don't think I've even read this series. And I do have a hypothesis that a few of them would enjoy it. But this one is like, it's just a silly, goofy time, and it's fun, and it would be like a really, I think, a fun, cute movie, to be honest. And it's just a good time. It's just a good time, and I don't think it's that deep, and I think justice for Finlay Donovan. Because everyone, like, loved book 1. And then something happened by the end of book 3. And I'm like, but guys, it's been this way since book 1. Like, I reread the entire series every time a new book comes out. And it's not like the trajectory just, like, boom, hit something and went completely out of left field. Like, it's always been this way. I don't know. Let me know if you're a Finlay girl. I'm just confused and defensive. Because I love Finlay Donovan. I have now met El Cosimino once at the sighting for the 3rd book, I believe, with one of my best friends, and she's super sweet and cool, and I really love this, and it's also one of those series that I just associate with a time when I really needed, like, a very comfort read kind of thing, and so that was that for me. So yeah, I just think very highly of this series, but I'm starting to notice that the general consensus is not like that anymore. And I feel like if I just go look up people on BookTube that are talking about Finlay Donovan, I'm going to either get a strong one or the other. So I'm just going to ask my friends, what y'all think? What are y'all thinking about Finlay? Because I really like Finlay, and I need more books like Finlay. You know the other one, the first book in the series, y'all are going to, this is wild, I'm just going to say it, Granny's Got a Gun. That was the first book in the series. I need to go back to that. I really like older main characters and cozy mysteries specifically, like Killers of a Certain Age, fantastic. It's about a bunch of ex-spies that have to do, like, one last mission, and they're all in their, like, senior citizen era. It's an age range. Like, what am I talking about? I need to get offline. But yeah, I really like those. I like those characters. I like that kind of vibe of just, this is ridiculous. Another one. Like, please. I would love another one of those. But, yeah, that's just about it. All I got for you. Other than that, I have started a reread of A Curious Beginning by Deanna Raybourn via audiobook. But because I wanted something, like, comforting, which that is comforting, but also not as cozy comforting, I decided to start the new, it's not new, but new to me, the next Misfortune book. Other than that, that's really the only reading I've got going on. I am still reading Her Radiant Curse, and I want to start The Final Strife. But right now, my head hurts, and everything hurts, and I feel just, like, miserable and mopey in a way that I think I'll never not feel this way again. So, because I know that's ridiculous, I'm gonna go read my book with my little clicker, and I'll see y'all later. And that's just about it, all I got for you. Hope you're having a good day. And I can't believe I was like, oh, I'm just going to do a really short clip. I don't even want to talk today for 16 minutes later. Shut up, Olivia. Whatever. Hello, it's me. Ooh, let me turn on the little candle warmer. Heyo. Ginger, are you good? Yes, no, maybe so? Let me see. Hello. Okay, we're back. This lighting truly is atrocious. I wonder how to fix it. Like, to be honest, I don't really need all these lights on. It's kind of the vibe, like this. But I didn't know if that would be good for filming, but it is. It is the next day. I'm just in this same shirt because I don't feel great. Yeah. Okay. I'm having a very anxious time. Yeah. And then this one has a vet visit on Thursday. And I'd be lying to you if I said I was not nervous. I am nervous. Because I'm always nervous because she's just a little old lady. Living her best little old lady life. Look at her. Best lady. Right? No. She's purring so loud. Yeah. Yeah. Period. So, yeah, I don't want to talk about that a whole lot because I'm freaking out. So, we are gonna not do that. We're gonna go by, in this vlog, if no news is good news, okay? Because I really don't want to talk about it. But, I do want to talk about why LabCorp is texting me. I don't know. I am back to listening to Swamp Santa. And I have 4 hours left, just under 4 hours left. And I'm just listening to it at 1.5 speed, just taking a little stroll with this book. And honestly, it's kind of nice. You know what? I might have a headache because of this freaking ponytail, actually, now that I think about it. But yeah, I am setting up to cook. I just finished the dishes, but I put them on pause so that I could film this without that in the background. But actually, I think what I might do, my partner is gonna start driving home in 40 minutes. And this takes 40-ish minutes because it's me, probably like an hour to cook. So I should actually wait. So yes, I'm gonna heat the oven up because our oven is being very annoying. Hey, any electricians in the chat? It heats up to it'll get to like low 300s, but if we have to do like a broil, so like for the chickpeas, I gotta do it up to 425, and it always turns off. And it's the oven that turns off. It's not the breaker, but to turn the oven on, again, easier, obviously, I go flip the breaker, but the breaker does not flip. It's just the oven itself. So I think it's an oven issue for sure, but I'm like, I don't want to go buy a new freaking oven. Do you see how expensive ovens are? I was going to say in this economy, but ever. They're all... When I had to buy our laundry and washer set, and I just got the one that I could freaking afford, okay? Because the cute ones are not affordable. But, it was like, just an arm and a leg. Just don't have half my body anymore. But yeah, it's very annoying. So I guess I'll heat this up because it's going to take a minute because it takes forever for that because of the turning on and off. And then I am going to go shower, actually. And I will probably listen to a little podcast while I do that. I'm not really feeling... Oh, wait. Fast day. Never mind. Apparently, about to head home now. So with traffic, though, I still have time for a shower. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to run and do that and then cook. But yeah, I'm not having a good time. I am a worrier at heart, so if life gives me something to actually worry about, you bet my bottom dollar, and your bottom dollar, and your mama's bottom dollar, that I am going to take that and run. Actually, the only time I'm running is my mind. And it's awful. And so, obviously, I am worried about her. We're just checking on something. Every person I've talked to today says that, you know, whatever. But in my head, I'm terrified, like, what if You know, like my partner is gonna take her because it's at 10 a.m. I'm gonna be at work. I just missed a week of work. Would I have requested off if I had to? Yeah. Am I one of those people that probably y'all might view as crazy of like how much I care about my pets? Yeah. But I've had her since I was in middle school. That's a really long time. Like I look at the kids that I'm working with now and I'm like, from when I was your age to now, I have had her. When I tell you, she's literally lived with me everywhere I've ever lived, and she's been through everything I've ever been through. And I'm not gonna cry and freak out and have a breakdown, but I might cry and freak out and break down. Because it just, yeah. I found one of her prescription bottles that was old that I hadn't thrown away, and she was, I think it says 14 or 15. 2 years ago? 15. Her date of birth is, oh yeah. Oh no, that's wrong on there. It says May 11th, 2007. But it's actually March 15th is what we chose. We don't know her birthday, okay? So they guessed it, we guessed it. But the Ides of March is more fitting. So yeah, she's an 07 baby. I was in 7th grade. And yeah, just freaking out because every time anything happens, I'm like, oh, it's the end. Like because why would I not just immediately go to the most awful response? Why would I follow logic? What I do is I run to the worst and then I logic my way back to prove that it's the truth. Having a brain. I love it. So that's that. And I also left my car on E, which I'm gonna really regret and hate in the morning, but I don't care because I was like, I need to get home and see my cat's still alive. It's just a time. By the way, she's hanging out over on her blue chair, big blue chair, on the heating pad. Probably could not give less of a bloop about me right now. And she ate some food. She's literally acting perfectly fine. In fact, she's acting a little bit more normal. And so I'm kind of like, what's going on? But this also happens when she gets her monthly shots, but it's not time for that. This is just another thing to check on. Olivia, I don't want to talk about it. Also me. Hey, let's talk about it for 7 minutes long. Sorry. Anyways, so I'm listening obviously to my comfort series, which is Misfortune. I'm going to take a little breaky break to check in with a podcast, methinks, and then I will get back to my book. But yeah, I'm gonna take a shower to feel a little better, do a little reset. I started Bride. It's interesting. I hate the dedication, by the way. Hate the dedication. I think that's foul, but whatever. I had no idea what this book was entailing. And then I thank you, librarian. Yeah, I'll see you later. Can't wait for the new Dan Brown. Me too. Yes, yeah, this is my book. I'm sorry. Don't look it up. And then, it's too late. I'd already been reading it on my lunch break. Heaven forbid anyone looks that up. Oh my god. Anyways, I am probably going to try to read that because just the writing style was way more, I hate words, gripping. To me, because it's about like a vampire and a werewolf that have to get married to align the people. Whatever, dog. Literally, that's fine. But I have seen nothing but good reviews, and I need something that's gonna like just really get my attention fast paced. And I'm not in a place where I want to sit and listen to an audiobook because I'm getting tension headaches again because I'm tense. So we're gonna read my little vampire, little werewolf book, and maybe some Finlay, actually. That's good. I'll probably read the werewolf vampire one until like 8, and then at 8 I usually switch to a Kindle only read, and then we'll do that. So the current reads are Bride by Ollie Hazelwood, Finlay Donovan Rolls the Dice, and then my little Misfortune book, and then I will get back to my Elizabeth Lim book as well soon, because that live show is coming up next week. So actually I need to read that this weekend, and I will do that. But for now, I want a more fun and easy to get into book. Granted, saying all that, I may go back to the Elizabeth Lim because it is a vibe. I really don't know. We're working on not spiraling class. That's what we're doing. And this oven is working on my nerves. I don't know why it's making so many noises, but I'm gonna go shower, okay? Let's do that. just got gas. And I hated it. So now I'm gonna go across the street and get Dutch Sprouts. Because I deserve it. Right? Right. Hello, how are you? I'm coming at you live and aggressive from inside my vehicle because I'm upset and I don't want to drive home yet. So I'm not going to. I'm going to sit here and be upset with you. Got my shirt. This is a shirt. What's it inspired by, Olivia? The Love Hypothesis. There you go. This is my Love Hypothesis shirt. I wore it for Valentine's Day. I also have a freaking pimple. Super awesome, super cool. That's the best part of my day so far. Because let me tell you about the rest. Okay. It's been a fine whatever kind of day. I've been freaking the F out because of Ginger. Of course, I'm gonna do that. I'm worried and there's nothing to do for that. I'm just going to be. It's literally my typical anticipatory anxiety for, what is it called? Like, doctors and whatnot, just projected onto my cat, who doesn't give a shit. But I do. I give too many, actually. I'm just worried, okay? So it's just gonna happen. I was like, okay, well, I'll come home, and we'll have dinner, and we'll just hang out and chill, and I'll read, and I'll be fine. Because I'm reading Bride by Allie Hazelwood. Shout out. And I'm really enjoying it. It's a good time, okay? It's a good time. I'm liking it a lot. But I'm already freaking out, so I'm like, oh, okay. Here's where this all stems from. I saw an Instagram reel that said, guys, if you see the reels, the Zodiac reel people, Jesus, they're so dramatic. Love them for it, but oh my god. I don't love all of them for it. I only love the ones that I love for it. But this is one of the guys that's like, yeah, okay, he's fine. He was like, guys, if you have Scorpio placement, or, well, what did he actually? He started out with Virgo and Aries, so I didn't care. Don't affect me. But then he said Scorpio and Libra, and I was like, again, Except, hey, Scorpio rising, Libra moon. I now believe in these things. He said it's going to be the most chaotic, it's going to be like fiery, chaotic, not in a great way, kind of weak. And I was like, no one's going to tell me how I'm going to live my life. Yeah. They are, apparently. I feel humbled. I feel seen by the universe and mocked upon as well. And I'm not happy about it. Because the Ginger thing happens the day after this, okay? So I think, oh, it's not fun. It's not great. Don't love it. So maybe that's what it was. I've been late to work every day this week. Not of my own volition. I even was on time by the time I was getting coffee. But traffic is just a little bit too much at this one place where people can't get their lives together. So I've taken a different route to work every single freaking day this week. And yet, no one can drive, no matter the route. Okay? That's fine. There's that. Okay, whatever. Sure, there's that one. And then today, I am exiting one highway, country kind of highway, and I'm getting onto a feeder road, okay? So the feeder road feeds into another highway. Well, this is one of the ones where the highways intersect. Oh, this is one of the ones where the highways intersect. So it was a light. So I'll pull up to the light calmly, respectfully. I'm listening to a little YouTube video. I'm giggling. God said don't laugh. Boom! Something hits me. What was that? Well, flashy back. I'm looking over and I'm seeing all these people are getting over to turn left, getting over to wherever the hell's over there. I'm trying to get over here. That's where my highway is. I'm trying to feed over to there. Something flies out this truck. Don't know what it is. Dark object, kind of round. I assume it's like a can or something. Maybe a can of whoop-ass, because that hit my, like, I don't think it dented it, but it hit my, what is that fucking called? Hood, and it was like, boom, and I'm like, oh lord, so I like, duck, I'm bobbing and weaving. It feels like this went on forever. It was 2 seconds, not even. Hits that, bounces up, it hits direct hit on the bottom part of my windshield, and all I see is my windshield go, sing. So there's these beautiful lines that are reaching up to Jesus, God himself, and it's almost my entire windshield. And I'm just like, POV, you're my Stanley watching me react to this. Hey Siri. Literally, that was my entire... No, Siri, it's okay. That was my entire reaction. So I immediately get my main girl onto texting my partner, texting Mel, because of course, and my mother. My main three, my big three. I'm like, hey, what's happening? Because of course I have to text Mel about the astrological, because we've been talking about how chaotic and awful February has been so far. It's like, January was so chill, and then February was like, like, in such a short amount of time. My partner's like, okay, well, we can get on the phone with USAA, we will get this fixed, we can go, get it through our insurance, we'll go over to the dealership, we'll get it fixed, all these plans, a Virgo, yeah. I'm over here like, I'm laughing. The whole ride home, I'm giggling, because I'm just like, what is happening? Like, I'm prepping myself looking up, like, cat dental costs and whatnot, and I'm like, ooh, let me go pay off the Discover card real quick. Let's make sure we got some funds allocated. I guess I needed more funds than I thought. Because I'm thinking, ooh, y'all, it's like, So if you see more sponsorships on the channel, now you know why. Because I'm being tested. And I think I'm going to fail. Anyways, so Valentine's Day, it's going to be me, Jake, and Ginger hanging out. Annabeth might be awake. Probably not, though. It's not really that warm enough. The garage don't really get sun like that. But my partner ordered me Thai food delivery, which is super sweet, because I don't want to fucking... We didn't even know it was going to be this bad. Ah! What is this? What is happening? So anyways, that's my no good, very bad, bad day. That got worse. Right before it. And then I thought, well, I can vlog in my car now. Like, this is what I'm saying, is like, do you ever just have so many not great things happen that eventually you're like, whatever. Like, I got really sick for the week. I don't want to talk about it a lot, so don't come about it, I'll block you. But I have epilepsy, so I haven't had seizures in like 10 years, but I'm freaking about it, okay? I get worried just because it's a scary subject. And I got worried with a fever, I was going to have a little seizure, okay? So, there was that, okay? That was a fun little ride. That was the beginning of February. I should have known then. Then we have Ginger, who's like, hey, you haven't spent enough money on me yet. Cha-ching. Let's go see my least favorite person that you pay money for me to see. Then, I don't know. This windshield thing happens. Late to work. I hate being late to work. And you know what's also pissing me off? I know I'm going to have to edit so much of this clip from this camera because the little microphone is so sensitive. She's so sensitive. I relate. It's going to piss me off though because I have to like turn it down every time I peek the mic. And I peek the mic a lot, especially now. And then I got this freaking pimple on my head. Anyways, all that to say, I'm going to go out. I'm going to try and find every sponsor I can. Because good God, this is like... I guess I just... Money bags. Money bags. Money bags. The universe said money bags. You don't have them. But you better find them. And I just want a nap. That was actually the main thing I was really looking forward to. A little snooze. I ain't snoozing now. I am unwell. But honestly, I think I've gotten to the point where so much is happening, I'm just kind of like... Okay. Alright, add that to the plate. Why not? Sure. So I'm gonna go look up how to fix my life. It's probably gonna be hard to find out. But I am also gonna look up the windshield thing. And then I'm gonna read Bride, because you know who probably doesn't have this problem? Werewolves. You know? And part of me is so annoyed because there's a package that I could have gotten from my car dealership where it paid for any of things like this. So I would have just had to drop this off, but it would have made my car note $1,000 a month. So obviously I said no because I'm like, I don't know what car y'all think you're selling me, but you're not selling me $1,000 a month car, no matter what you put on it. Sorry. Like, what in the world? Except now, of course, the one time I could have used it, although it still would have cost me way more than it's going to cost me to get this windshield fixed. It's just inconvenient, ain't it? It's inconvenient to be an adult. I don't like it. Don't recommend it. I mean, I do recommend it because the alternative, but... Hello, tuning in on the BBC. Tonight we've got a report. Hi. I am coming to you live, having just put together a bunch of clips for the weekly vlog you're currently watching. And it turns out, buddy, it's already sitting at a pretty hour and 58 minutes. Granted, that's not it completely leveled down or anything like that. Makes me feel like I should chill out, because I don't want to do, I don't know. I do want to do a 2-hour vlog, because I just think that's a fun idea. But I don't know. So I posted a poll on Instagram about what the preferred length is for weekly vlogs. And actually, I guess I could go check back because it probably need a little time. I love when the cars drive by with the bass down low. Bass down. How many millennials did I just throw back? Okay, an hour. An hour and then an hour and a half are like the first and second place. So that's about where my average is anyways. So that's fine. This is just a weird one because I vlogged some extra days, but I like the vibes in it, so I want to keep it in here. And then I was like feeling self-conscious, like, do I have too much B-roll or whatever? And then the other thing is, why am I self-conscious? Like, I'm not putting these up for an award ceremony. It's fine. Literally, who cares? So this one's gonna be long, but I also think I kind of want to film a, what is that video called? Like a 24 hours, reading for 24 hours video. I kind of want to do that. Kind of also just want to do like a productive days video. Kind of also just want to maybe not vlog a whole lot. I don't know. The thing is, I really, really want to read though. So I'm debating between a weekend reading vlog or a 24 hours reading vlog. I'm not really sure. All I know is that the weekly vlogs are definitely coming back. I love them too much to leave them. And yeah, I think that's where we're at with those. Reading updates wise, with Finlay Donovan Rolls the Dice, quarter of the way in. And then the one I've made the most progress in is Bride. I am currently at chapter 7, page 97, and it is 6:40 right now. So I think I'm going to sit down and read this one. I am enjoying it. The other video I was thinking about doing is this video ends when I find a 5-star read. However, I want to finish several videos. No, not several videos. Several vlogs. Not vlogs either. Synonyms. Books. Before then. I want to read books that I know that are on my tier that are probably going to be 5 stars. I want to read them before I start that video. So I want to finish the Finlay. I want to finish Bride. I just have a feeling it could be a 4.5, but... And then I want to read The Final Strife. And I think that those will be the main potential 5-star reads that I need to read now. And the rest are just like, we'll see. We'll see. Update on Ginger. She did go to the vet and she got her tooth pulled. And then apparently another tooth was now missing as well. And got a little antibiotic shot. Vet said everything's fine. Actually, I think what my partner said, pause, because it did make me laugh, even though I was like having a meltdown. Where is it? Said, the doc said she was tough for an old granny cat. So apparently she was putting up a tussle. That takes after me because I literally do the same thing at the vet. That's why I get sedated. So I am gonna go do my little reading and then I will check in probably tomorrow. Tomorrow it's Friday, and the kids are not in school, but the teachers are, so I am. And I guess, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll see. But I definitely want to like brainstorm some video ideas, see what I want to do with that. Because there's one, that Booktubers Choose My TBR. I really am so in the mood for the books that are on that TBR right now. I'm ready. What I need to do is finish The Final Strife, Her Radiant Curse, and then Finlay and Bride. And I think that'll be good. Like, I think those are the 4 that I want to finish, and then we'll be good to go for... What's it called? Oh, the Booktubers Choose My TBR video. You know what I'm ready to do? Go to sleep. I was so anxious all morning, and I've exhausted myself. Love doing that. So I'm gonna skippity-doo onto my bookie boo, and yeah. Oui, bonjour. I'm always afraid I'm gonna put my camera on and then it's gonna be like a person right there. Hi, it's me. Back in my pitiful, ready to go to work. Okay. I am super tired because Jake is in his let's wake up my parents at 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. era. So that's really fun. And I really love having Jake around. He always does this in the winter. It's so annoying though. So I'm sleepy and I am over it. But today is like a work day, and because I am not technically a teacher, I don't have any work to do. So I'm gonna find me some things to do. And I also have Bride with me, and then I have Her Radiant Curse with me, and I want to read both of those. And I also need to edit this vlog. I brought my laptop for during lunch. I'll have that. And that's kind of the plan for today. I don't really have anything else to do right now and talk about. I'm going to go to Dutch Bros because I need a really big coffee. I was thinking about getting a large, but I'm going to be so honest. I feel silly, goofy, strange walking around with 32 ounces of that. So I think what I will do, right, is I'm going to get my little medium that I always get. So like the perfect size. A little bit too much sometimes, but not today. And then I think when we break for lunch, if I am still sleepy, I will be, spoiler, I'll go get myself another one. It's me, Jake, and Ginger on our own, cruising the streets of our house. So I'm gonna have to cook, and then I want to do some cleaning, and I want to do some reading. So, yeah, I'm debating moving the Patreon sprints from Sunday to today after work, but I'm not sure because I don't know. Our house is not clean in the way that I like, so it's stressing me out. Like, my brain doesn't feel clean. It's not organized, so, like, my brain's not organized. You know what I'm saying? But let's go caffeinate, because that'll help.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side, our fears are done. All the good times just begun.
Water. I just went and got a little muffin. I have some Thai leftovers, planner to do some work, and I got a second coffee because, good lord, I need it. And I'm gonna do some editing.
crickets see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, well, you know what we have, let's hold on tight.